If you've ever felt like quitting and you can't be consistent in anything, this is the video for you, because most people have an issue with this, and today I'll show you the exact steps and tips on how to stop quitting everything that you try. If that sounds interesting, let's go. Now there are a couple of reasons why people quit. Number one, you might quit because you get burned out too quickly in the beginning. And number two, you don't have a strong why as to why you are starting your project. Now for everybody, this is pretty much similar. Let's say you want to start a new hobby or a new project, or maybe you start a YouTube channel. Now everybody gets really excited in the beginning and they go all out in the beginning. Let's say you want to be a YouTuber and you start posting videos. People get really excited and they want the immediate results, like 100 or 1,000 subscribers within the first 2 weeks, so they start posting every single day for the first month. They're like, yes, I'm so excited, let's get this rolling. They overwhelm themselves in the beginning because they go way too quickly, and they overwhelm themselves by working too hard, and then they burn out, and then they lose motivation, and they quit because they're not getting the immediate results. Whatever you're doing, it's way better to pace yourself and go slowly, because remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. When you try to sprint and not run slowly like a marathon, you burn out too quickly. Because if you look at sprinters in track, what do you see? You see them running extremely fast for 100 meters, 200 meters, or 300 meters, or even 400 meters. But the thing with them is that they can't go far because they go really fast. That's what most people do. When they first start something, they go way too fast because they get way too excited, and before you know it, they're burnt out because they can't go far because they go too fast in the beginning. You have to pace yourself. Now, before you start, you need to find out your why. Why are you starting this? What is your main goal out of your tasks or your goal? Most people, let's say they want to be an entrepreneur, let's say they want to be a singer or whatever, most of the time it's because of wealth. They want the car, they want the house, they want the fame, they want the money. That's why they do it. But that is not a strong enough why, because when hardships come, and they will come, when difficulties and obstacles come your way, you need to be able to persevere through and push those obstacles out of the way. But when you think about getting that nice Lamborghini or getting that nice house, that why or that reason is not strong enough to help you keep going. What you gotta do is you gotta find something that motivates you to keep going. For example, let's say that you were poor your whole life and you've never had a nice car, you have no money, you barely had food on the table, and your family struggled your whole life. Or maybe, let's say, your mother passed away from lung cancer, but she could have been saved, but you guys had no money, so she passed away. Something that will literally make you upset. It has to be a painful reason. Yeah, it has to be pain that you're trying to get away from. Because pain is 3 times more motivating than pleasure. I promise you, if you say, hey, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur so I could buy a nice house and a nice car, good luck with that, because that's not gonna work. But on the other hand, if you say, oh, you know, somebody died in my family from poverty, great. That's a pain you're trying to get away from because you don't want to be poor for your whole life. So that's going to motivate you to work really hard even when all these problems and these obstacles come your way. Now you have to find one person that you can fight for. This person will be the main motivating factor as to why you must succeed in whatever you're trying to succeed in. Let's say your parents, your wife, your husband, your children, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, your cousins, whoever it is, you got to find that one person. And when you go on that journey to succeed or complete your goals, you must think about that one person every time you feel like quitting. An example is, let's say that you're trying to be an entrepreneur, but your business is about to fail and you just feel like quitting and going to sleep, right? What you could say is, okay, I really feel like quitting, but remember, it's never a lack of resources, it's just a lack of resourcefulness. There's always a way to figure things out, so maybe I can figure something out. I can't quit now, because if I quit now, my mother is gonna suffer because she has no retirement fund, and she's gonna be poor her whole life, and she's gonna have no money, she's gonna struggle until her death. So I must succeed, otherwise my parents are gonna suffer. That's a great reason, because that will really make you work hard. If you're fighting for your parents so they can have a great retirement, you will work 4 times harder just to get money, because you don't want your parents to suffer their whole lives until the day they die because you didn't work hard enough. Think about it. Let's say that you're an immigrant and your parents came to America and they got you, right? And you were born in America, but they were immigrants, so they had no money, they were barely able to get a job, they didn't speak a word of English, and they tried to feed you, but they had to work minimum wage jobs because they could barely afford anything, and they can't even get a regular job because they got no degree, and they're just immigrants who can't even speak English. Now, let's say they work their butt off for 10, 20 years to feed you and help you go to a good school in America. But if you're sitting here slacking off, watching YouTube, watching TikTok, doing nothing all day, jerking off or doing whatever, while your parents are out there working so hard just to feed you, but you just don't care, then you are not being a responsible child. You're being irresponsible because your parents are working their butt off to feed you, but you're sitting there doing nothing with no ambitions. How upset would your parents be? You gotta think about that. You really gotta think about what could happen if you don't succeed, or if you really don't start trying in your life right now, because you only got one shot in life. You have to start now. I hope you enjoyed the video. This one was probably short too, but it was pretty damn motivating and I gave you some good advice. So if you still feel like quitting, make sure you get out there and you start working, because you need to start working if you want to make your parents proud and you want a life for yourself. Please, if you're still struggling and you still feel like quitting, make sure you email me, because my goal is to provide you with tons of value and help you become the best version of yourself. If that sounds good, make sure you email me down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Press the bell button for notifications, because I post videos every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 AM Eastern Standard Time to help you become the best version of yourself. If this sounds interesting, make sure you subscribe and share it, because I'm posting so many videos for you guys. These are such valuable content, but nobody's watching them. There has to be a reason why you guys are not watching all of my videos. And if it's because my videos are boring, make sure you comment down below how I can improve the video, because my goal is to help you guys, but I need to know so that I can improve my videos. I love constructive criticism, because I can always improve my videos no matter what. So make sure you let me know how I can improve the videos, and I'll see you in the next one.